Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Cancer for mid-September 2023. Welcome to the table, Cancer. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. I'll be using a 3-card spread with 2 clarifying cards for each one of those 3 cards. I'll be reading the cards all in the upright position, and this should only be quite a brief reading, probably a maximum of around 10 minutes or so. The flowers are from my garden and the crystals have been in their salt bath. I do hope you enjoy them. Okay, Cancer, I'll just cut the deck and we can start. Okay, first card, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. All right. So 4 of Pentacles, this is often referred to as hanging on a little bit too tightly to your finances or hanging on too tightly to a set of circumstances. But it's about stability. Now here a child is playing on the beach, completely unaware of the value of any money that they may be burying. They're just having a wonderful, quiet time. So this is stability. This is a wonderful stability for a child who is playing. So hopefully around you, your environment is stable and allowing people to prosper within that environment. We've got the 6 of Swords. So soon you'll be moving on to better times. Looks like you're in a little bit of a dark space here, maybe not the happiest circumstances, but you're moving into the light, away from this difficult time. Your family too, so that's quite a nice energy. And here we've got the Ace of Swords. So a breakthrough, a legal breakthrough perhaps, a sudden breakthrough in your clarity of thinking, in your analysis of a set of circumstances, on your words. This can be any one of those things. So this is a big breakthrough, cutting energy. There'll be no more illusion. Pardon me, there'll be no more darkness. This just cuts through everything. So that's wonderful energy for you, Cancer. Let's have a look and see what other cards have got to say. I'll just give them another shuffle, just to make sure that we're not getting stuck in one particular energy. Here we've got the 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, that's lovely, 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So you've got the 10 of Swords here. So the 10 of Swords is telling me that you've been through something a little bit painful and a little bit difficult. Something that has left you feeling a bit hurt. Certainly not feeling as though the circumstances were pleasant. So this is a number 10. So you're pulling away from that energy. That's what I'm getting here. You're pulling away from that energy of being hurt or betrayed. That's going to finish fairly soon because it's a 10 and it's right at the beginning of the reading. So by the end of September, I'd imagine you will be moving away from this energy. Now, just as this child was quietly playing on the beach with their pentacles and their bucket, here we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is about confidence, self-respect, dignity, focus, somebody who has worked hard to get where they're going, and somebody who has been diligent in their training and their day-to-day management of their affairs. So this is security, and again, it's a stability that comes from having worked hard and being focused and putting in the hours that's required to get the results that you want. Now here we've got the 5 of Cups. Now you've got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So something has been in your background here that's been going on, I think, behind the scenes. I'll just put this down, I feel that whatever's been going on behind the scenes, you've tried not to let that destabilize you. You've tried to keep going, perhaps without letting the people around you know how much you've been suffering or hurting, And if there are children involved here, perhaps you've tried to keep this from your children so that they don't lose any of their childlike qualities while you're going through this period of pain. And this could be grief and loss and loneliness and dejection and, isolation. This is often a card of grief. So grief is quite an isolating sort of energy that you're going through. It's also painful, but you're moving on. You need to move on from this circumstance. And I'd say that this is something that, like I said, has been happening in the background, and you've tried not to let it upset your day-to-day affairs. You've tried to put on a brave face, and I think you've tried to keep your family away from this pain that you've been going through. And I think the better times are coming. But I do feel that this is sort of your brave face or your public persona, where you're not allowing the public to see how much you're hurting underneath. Here we've got the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is renewed passion, renewed enthusiasm. This is a bit more fire energy. So somebody could be coming in towards you and helping. This could be a friend who's coming in to try and help pull you out of the circumstances that you find yourself in. And they're bringing a little bit of a challenge to you. They may be sort of pushing you into an area that you don't feel comfortable to go, but sometimes to get you out of this state of, hurt or pain or suffering or difficult times, you sometimes need a completely different energy to sort of pull you forward and to sort of light your torch again so that you feel alive again. Because sometimes this has hurt and grief can actually make you feel a little bit dead inside, and it's sometimes hard to come forward again. Here we've got the King of Wands. I do think this is going to be successful. Whoever this person is here, this Knight of Wands, I think they're going to pull you forward. I think they're going to give you a new world. I think they're going to light up the space around you. They may be a very good friend, in which case, hopefully it's a good friend, because I feel like this is a trustworthy energy coming around here. They often call this Knight of Wands a player, but this feels trustworthy. It has some integrity. It has its own integrity. It might be different than your integrity, but it has its own integrity. And I feel that they are going to be able to spin a little bit of magic and help you overcome this period of darkness and pulling back into the stars and reflecting on who you are. And this may be sort of a karmic thing that you've had to deal with, some sort of family tragedy or some hurt. But I feel that this person who's coming in here, this Knight of Wands, will help to put it all into perspective for you. So I think you will find a new perspective on life. It'll be a fuller and richer perspective on life. And I think you will gain that clarity of vision about what it was you've gone through and why you've had to suffer. And here's your Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now as a result of all of this, I think you may be questioning what you're doing. Whatever I'm doing, and that could be your job, how much effort is it taking to keep going, and how much effort is it requiring of you to get a result, or get the kind of result that you want. And I think you're going to be asking yourself, is this what I need to do? This is sort of, they're wearing like a leopard outfit. So, if you want a different result, you need to put on a different costume. It's sort of like leopards don't change their spots. But if you want a different result, you may need to actually take on a different challenge or do a different job or go about things in a different way. Otherwise, you may just get the same result. I'm going to leave it at that, Cancer. It's a little bit of an unusual reading, but I do feel that this person here, and that could be a friend, or this could just be your state of confidence, renewed confidence, and being a little bit more worldly after whatever you've gone through. I think you will come through this, and I do feel that this extra little bit of passion or enthusiasm, or maybe this is a friend who pulls you forward, will put you in a better state of balance, and you'll have a more I'll say a cosmological view of the world and how things operate, and you will realize that things are not always focused on small details, and you know, like a child's view of the world is very, very small. And I think your view of the world will broaden. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Bye for now.